Hey, all my Virgo friends. Welcome back to the second half of May, the 16th through the 31st, for your general reading. And this is a collective reading. This means there are lots of Virgos watching my channel, and everyone who's watching is going to have a little bit of something. If it's for you, it'll ring true to your heart. It'll resonate with you. You'll know immediately. If it's not for you, leave it. It's for a different Virgo. So with that in mind, if there's something that you'd like to know more about, or if you want to ask some specific questions that I don't bring up here and have a personal reading, please look in the links below. I'd like to thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. You guys have been awesome. I'm really having a lot of success here, and I really love all the bookings and private readings, personal readings that everyone has been purchasing. I am so happy to do this. I feel like I'm blessing myself by being able to do this. It just makes my heart happy. You guys are so gracious and wonderful, and I really appreciate you all. Okay, got the Star card as your underlying energy. This is a wish granted, a soul wish. Okay, Virgo, you're starting off hot and heavy with the Lovers here. So this is either a new relationship or a fiery love relationship. It may not be new for some of you. It looks new because it's right here in the top center of what's happening here and now. But it may be somebody rekindling. It can also mean your higher self. You see how she's almost levitating up into this high energy here? Well, that is the divine exchange of if someone is seeking their higher self and doing a lot of spiritual work, this is the ascension. Okay, and this is the two sides of yourself, the masculine and feminine. I feel like I'm on a Lucille Ball show. Vegevitaminamite. Okay, so this is your both sides of your personality levitating. If you are not in a relationship and you're seeking your higher self, or if this is the signal that you should pay more attention to that. Obviously, you're seeking something because you're here watching these videos. So these aren't for closed-minded people. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is literally, she's in the Garden of Eden. All is well. She is self-sufficient. She has butterflies. She has a beautiful hawk. And she is not hurting for anything. She's dressed immaculately. All is well in her world. Now, this Nine of Wands looks out of place in the midst of all this beautifulness. However, what this can mean is the possibility of you're almost at the end of whatever battle or struggle that you've been forging on through. It's been a long, ongoing thing, and you finally can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You've got this last wand here. You've just got to get it in place. All the rest of them are put where they need to be. So 9 is to the point of almost completion. So there's a phase in your life that's coming to an end. Wands is also a work energy, just so you know. And if it's a person in your life, it's a fire sign. So it could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is the Empress. Now, you've got this powerful female here. You've got the beautiful Lovers here where she's ascending. You've got the Empress. The Empress is the inspiration, the mother of all the universe. She is the card that comes out for people who have creative energy, who are literally bringing things into this universe, into this realm, because she's got everything she needs to do it. And she has the power to make it happen. So if you know, you've got the mother of the universe and the father of the universe. The father of the universe is the emperor. He has all the tools in the universe to do anything he needs to do. So this is telling me that your self-confidence is on the rise. If you've been feeling beat down here, you soon will be feeling very powerful in your own right. You will feel like you've got your life in control if you're not already at that point. You may feel like you've got just one more hurdle to get past. But this is almost there. Okay, you've got the King of Swords here, and he is, as a person, he could be an air sign. Well, he, would be an air sign. He is also represents the Archangel Michael in this suit, and if it's an air sign, it would be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is the person who's fighting for for justice, for the right cause, to make sure that the things are cut away that aren't unnecessary or don't belong, and that the right people get the right things. So this it can be a lawyer, it can be a judge, it can be someone in law enforcement who's coming in here in this area. Now this is your relationship, love life, relationship, and family. So this can also be somebody in a scientific field. This can be somebody who's very analytical, someone who's an engineer, something like that. That's the energy. This is a very precise and exacting person. They have a large vocabulary, and they're very straightforward. That sword has two edges, and they use them both. They will not put up with a bunch of malarkey. Okay, so you've got the Two of Wands here. And this is saying that you have a choice to make. Now, when we get down to this, you've got this who could possibly be a lawyer or a judge, somebody who's making a decision, who's going to strike in the eye of fairness. And here's the two roads. So just so you know that when we're presented with a choice in life, either of the two options are usually going to lead you back to where you need to be. It's just if you're going to take the scenic route or the business route, kind of like on the highway. So you may get there faster by one way or the other, but you may learn more on the long road. So whichever way you choose is still going to lead you, like all roads lead to Rome. It's still going to take you where you need to go. It's just you've got to pick. You've got a choice to make, and so you have to use your higher self, your intuition, to allow you to do that. And you have the Happily Ever After card. This is a wonderful, peaceful, loving, happy family. So if this is something you're striving for, it's coming. You're not there yet, but everything will be made right. And it's also a completion. So if you're fighting to get to that point here with this wonderful relationship, or your self-esteem back to where your house is taken care of, this is showing that you have plenty of resources, and this is showing that your Ten of Cups is a completion to the cycle of needing to be at that point. So whatever disruption or whatever you've had to get through to get to this point, your household, if you're looking to move and you've got a place to pick, you're going to end up in the right place. You've got Temperance over here, which is patience. So this is your career and finance area, this particular line up down here. So Temperance is letting you know that the divine is working in your behalf, and it takes a minute for this to acclimate itself into our reality. So this is the angel bringing in the divine. See how it's pouring from one cup to another, and it's literally coming from fire and cooling and turning. This cup is silver, and then it turns to dust and beautiful pixie dust to move down into our plane of existence. So it's literally alchemy happening, and sometimes it takes a minute, so be patient. It's working in your behalf. The Seven of Wands is someone who is standing their ground. This could be people trying to intimidate you or say things to you that hurt. These are hurtful words. It could be somebody Facebook fighting with you. It could be somebody starting a rumor because they're jealous. This is you saying, no, I'm not having any of that. You will not pass. You're not coming in my house. You're not talking to me like that. I'm not receiving what you're putting down. That's what this is. And then you've got the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is saying that you've got many opportunities out in front of you, and it's almost analysis paralysis. You're looking at every single thing listed, looking at every single detail, description, trying to figure out which one to pick. It's almost like this one over here. It's just this shows you why you're having trouble picking your route, because you have so many options in your head that you're almost stuck because you can't make the choice. All right, you've got the Star card, which is your soul's desire. You see the third eye here? And the Virgo is a water bearer in their description. So this is an alignment with your own higher self and your soul, and the wish is granted. So whatever your soul is longing for, sometimes we don't even realize what it is. It's being brought to you. It will be given to you. So let's do some clarification, see if I can make a little more sense of this. We know what the cards mean, but we got to figure out the story. So thank you, angels, archangels, divine spirit, guides, and spirit guides. Thank you, divine light and universal energy, for allowing me to clarify this reading for May the 16th through the 31st of 2018 for these wonderful Virgos who are watching my channel. I love doing this. Thank you, guys. It is a gift to me as much as it is to you. And let's see what we have. Oh, we got some disruption here. That's not a bad thing. That's clearing a path. Ooh-wee. There you go. Okay. So you may have I'm getting false thoughts is what I'm hearing. You may have some misinterpretations about your own self. So this looks like it's going to tear down whatever walls you've put up. And Virgos are really good at putting up walls. I got some Virgo friends, and I love you all, but you are the stonemasons of the whole astrology guild. You guys are the best at throwing a wall up so fast. Just quick, fast, in a hurry. Wall is up, you can't get over it. So it looks like your walls are going to get torn down, Virgo, and you're going to be able to communicate and actually have some real conversations and loving relationships. Okay, so then you've got the Page of Cups, which is a genuine offer of love. Love and sincere devotion. This is I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a pin on his chest. I believe it's heart-shaped. It's got the sign of the cross in it, from like a divine light that's reflecting. It's just like on several other things here. How she's got it's the sign of the cross on there. Those look more like X's, but it's a lot of them in here that have like, let's see. It's just a divine light, so it stood out to me. It's a sign of the cross on his chest. And he is offering his heart. It's a very heartfelt offer on top of this Garden of Eden card, where she's got everything and she's being taken care of. So there's a lot of love going on here. Whoever this is that's tearing down your walls is doing a good job. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wands, which is an almost completion. And then you've got the Fool, which is an ending and a beginning. So this is an ending. This is the end of a phase. This is tearing down something that was built that doesn't belong. Okay? And then you've got this where you're almost to that point, and the Fool who comes in. It's like a new, fresh perspective. It's almost a naive way of going into something. So instead of being this brick wall person, you're going to be stripped of that. And you're going to be allowed to come with fresh eyes and a fresh heart and a fresh mind and a new beginning. The Fool is a new beginning, an adventure, a risk. He's going to take the risk that you normally wouldn't take. Wow. I didn't even see this when I laid it down. You've got the Empress on the Empress. So, my darling, what this is telling me is you have everything you need to create whatever life you want. And you're going to get a lot of inspiration, maybe even a second wind, and come through and make your life, when these changes happen, these changes here, you're going to come in like a goddess and do what you do. Whatever you want is yours. You are fully competent and confident. You know that you have the power to do whatever you want, and you're claiming that power. So here we've got the King of Swords, which is the truth bearer, the underdog, the defender of all that is good and just, and the Strength card right on top of it. So the Strength card is a trust card. This is the card that comes in and says, okay, let's both work together. Let's get things done, and then you genuinely know without question that you both are on the same page and that you're moving forward together. You've got the Knight of Rods. This is the action card coming in to help you pick this path. So he's going to come in and charge through. You're going to be able to pick your path and move forward. Once you make the decision, you're moving. So the Chariot is a victory card. It's a change in status. It's for the better. So you've got this wonderful completion and happily ever after with another happily ever after right on top of it of a different way. So this can mean travel. This can mean moving from one house to another. It can also mean a vehicle. So those are the possibilities for the many Virgos out there. Okay, so you've got the Temperance that says, be patient. The universe is working in your behalf, and this is you saying, okay, I'm going to let the universe work in my behalf, but I'm not going to forget the lessons I learned, and I'm going to move forward. So you're taking the moving forward, and you're taking everything you've learned in your lifetime, and you're going forward with that knowledge. So you've got the people trying to say harsh words to you, and you're not having it. This is the Two of Rods again. See it here? Two of Rods. World in your hand. You've made your choice. So you're over here vacillating about it. This guy comes in, takes action. You're making the choice. All this worry and thought and over analyzing and second guessing yourself, you move on. As soon as you can get that choices made, this is the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is everything comes up roses. Baby is new beginning. The white horse is the universe providing your path and your way to get there. And the Sun is the center of the universe, which is you being in alignment and moving forward on your highest possible path. Then you have the Star card, which is your higher self's wish, with a gift from the universe, the Ace of Rods, a new beginning being born. See the beautiful rays of sun coming through. My goodness, Virgo. The second half of May, you're going to be on it. You guys have the best reading I've done so far. So many blessings to you. Thank you for allowing me to do these readings by watching. And if you need a private reading, please look in the links below. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. And my heart goes to you. Thank you for all the blessed, wonderful messages you guys have sent me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do this because I want to help people, and you guys are confirming that I am helping you. I really can't even, there's no words. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in June. Namaste.